This is Itmad-ud-Daulah. This is Backpacker's Blueprint. I'm Jack Thompson. Let's check it out.
To understand this building, you have to forget about emperors. You need to understand a desperate family running for their lives. The man buried here, Gaius Beg, arrived into what is now modern-day India as a refugee. He fled Persia completely destitute, his family starving with just 2 mules to their name. They crossed landscapes and would eventually reach salvation, and a chance encounter would even land him a job for the state. Gaius was fantastic with numbers and administration. He would be recognized for his talents and become indispensable to the treasury, eventually being awarded the title Itmad-ud-Daulah, or Pillar of the State. That success brought his daughter access. It wasn't just money, it was education. She was so formidable, she eventually caught the eye of Emperor Jahangir. She became his co-ruler. As with all stories, time passed by and Gaius would pass away. Nur, with the wealth of the Jahan family behind her, would build something to celebrate the father who had given her the head start. The Taj Mahal gets all the credit today, but make no mistake, the delicate marble, the intricate inlaid, that started here.
This is Itmad-ud-Daulah's tomb. You could almost imagine the water running back up through here. There would have been water coming from the fountain above here, spilling down these scalloped red sandstone pieces into these ponds beyond and down to the main gate. They used to sense the water as well, sprinkled with rose petals to create a sweet scent. You would have had a very sensory experience, not just a visual one here. You would have been able to smell the gardens, you would have been able to see the water, hear the water, smell the rose petals, and then on top of it all you've got this absolutely stunning jewel box piece of architecture that's intricately made by thousands and thousands of craftsmen. And you can see that lower podium that we've seen many a time before through our journey through North India, that lifts you up initially, lifts them up closer to the god. This was actually one of the first mausoleums to step away from the idea of using red sandstone in its entirety. It's no Baby Taj. It was a blueprint that contributed to the Taj. There are beautiful inlays everywhere, and the jali screens are exquisite. I mean, look how stunning this is.
Across its surfaces you see pietra dura at its most delicate, semi-precious stones like jasper pressed into the creamy white marble. Floors speak of paradise in Islamic tradition, their stems curling with a quiet, eternal rhythm. The arches carry their own geometric language. Mughal builders loved to play between curve and line, using it to hint at a balance between earthly structures and the divine order above. It's almost an attempt to turn mathematics into calmness.
This was all done before the Taj, don't forget, by a daughter for her father. More stunning jali work, just letting the light seep in. You can see it just flows through the space. Again, beautiful tile work, beautiful inlays. The tombs themselves are more subtle. You can just see jali work again, creating that privacy, but that light flowing through to the cross section. Somewhere up in that infinite universe. All brought to a crescendo here, right in the center of the ceiling, with this gold leaf inlays in deep blue ochres and greens. There's a piece of metal here which I imagine used to hang some sort of light delicately down directly above the central tomb. This is a celebration truly of a love of a daughter for her father. while we're here. The cypress tree actually represents mourning and grief. The other wonderful thing about this piece of architecture is it is right on the river. You can see these beautiful gates. It's a very sacred connection to the water. The idea of cleanliness and spirituality, cleansing the soul. And from here you could just imagine sitting, paying tribute to your family members, your father. And then as we spin beyond, you can see the beautiful piece of architecture. Wonderful.